Welcome to Final Fantasy II for the Famicom. This is going to be a solo challenge run using only Firion. Every walkthrough that I do going forward will have a challenge tied to it to make things more interesting. This game came out in 1988 in Japan, the year I was born. It didn't come to America until 2001 on the PlayStation. And this is considered the black sheep, I guess you could call it, of the series. A lot of people dislike Final Fantasy II quite a lot. I actually like Final Fantasy II better than I like Final Fantasy 1. And that's because I played the Saga games before I ever played Final Fantasy II. I didn't play Final Fantasy II for the first time until, I think it was one of the last Final Fantasies I played. Besides Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 15. I think I played it after 13. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played it after Final Fantasy 13. So it was around, I think I played Final Fantasy 13 for the first time in, I think, 2013. So I probably played Final Fantasy 2 after that. So, yeah, around 2013, maybe a little later than that. So, yeah, it was one of the last ones I played besides Final Fantasy 15 and 16. And I was already familiar with the Saga series. So I actually enjoyed this game quite a bit because I had already played the Saga games. You see, when this game came out, though, not a lot of people played the Saga games. That was the issue. And that's part of the reason why people didn't like it. Because they didn't understand how it worked back then, you know. There wasn't a whole lot of guides for the game back then, of course, when it first came out. So, of course, you don't know how to play something, you know. It's like, and it's very complex. You're not going to like it. You know, that's kind of obvious. Anyway, this is the character we're going to be using to beat the game with, solo. I don't even know if this is possible. We're going to find out. I've yet to see any videos on... I don't know if there's any YouTube videos. Of a solo run with this game. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to go by their canon names. This guy's name is Leon. Obviously, I named the main character Razor, though, of course. So, Maria is her name. This guy's name is Guy. That's his actual name. I'm not even kidding. He's a guy named Guy, guys. Yep. So the game starts you fighting these Black Knights, and you automatically just die, right? The only thing I could do in this challenge run with the other characters is attack themselves. I'm allowed to attack themselves, but I cannot attack enemies with them. And the only reason I'm doing this is so they die. So when we get to the main game, it's just like something that automatically happens. You get attacked by some Black Knights. But later we'll get to the actual game and you'll fight like normal, not overpowered enemies, you know. Oh, she just died anyway, so, yeah. But yeah, more on what I was saying, though. This game is very complex. It works totally different than, like, Final Fantasy 1 did. So, if people jumped in from Final Fantasy 1 to Final Fantasy 2, they would have been completely lost on what to do. Because it plays completely different. There's no similarities between Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2, except for it's Final Fantasy, you know. But the gameplay plays out completely different. Like in Final Fantasy 1, you level up. In this game, you gain stats after battle sometimes, depending on what happened in the battle. So, if you get attacked, and your HP gets reduced by a certain amount, you'll gain HP. If you use a spell, you have a chance to gain MP. So like that, that's how it works. And there's obviously more to it than that, and I'll be going into I'll go over details about everything when we get access to stuff, when I can move around and everything. Alright, here we have Hilda. Will he live? Yes, I sense a strong life force within him. He should wake up soon. We found them gravely injured when we fled from Finn. Okay, keep that in place in mind for later. Let him be for now. The sigil will strengthen him. Yes, let's join the others. If the Empire completes the dreadnought they're building in Befsk, the attack will begin in earnest. We can't sit idly by and watch. We must act. This will be 100% by the way. Not that it's really hard to 100% this game. There's not really much side content to do. There's a few things we could do in terms of side content, but there's not a whole lot of it. Where am I? Where is everyone? Leon. Maria. Guy. Well, here's Maria. You're alive. I thought you... Maria, Guy. Where's Leon? Princess of Finn, save us, but Leon not here. I see. I'm sure he's safe. You're all okay. Good. Thank you. Your Highness, please let us join the rebel army. I can't allow that. You would only be throwing your lives away. You need to return home. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Empire attacked and our parents... I'm truly sorry. You're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to get by well enough. The password is Wild Rose. So you can actually learn. So we want to select Learn Wild Rose. So we learn the first keyword of the game. You'll be getting these keywords throughout the game. And you can ask characters about the keyword. In this case, we're going to be asking her about the Wild Rose. Wild Rose is insignia of the Kingdom of Finn. Where your brother Leon is missing. I think he's being held in Finn. But Finn is now prowling with the Emperor's beast. Entering Finn won't be easy. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and leave here. There's a chest we can get over this way. Then I'm going to have to go over the mechanics of the game and everything when we get to town. We get a potion. Of course that heals HP. There's no other collectibles in this area, so we can just leave. Alright, in the town, you have access to the inn, the item shop, the black and white magic shops, as well as the weapon and armor shop. And you can actually move around in the shops in this version, in this game, unlike Final Fantasy 1. And you'll notice that they have more expensive items at some of the shops. And yeah, you can even buy elixirs in this game, but you won't be able to buy them until way later. And of course, you have your potions. You can buy high potions in this game, unlike Final Fantasy 1. And they're very expensive, but you can also buy Phoenix Downs. So that's completely useless for me, because I'm doing a challenge run, but that's the item shop. Here's a special character here, Jordan. Been in my kingdom, and my brother Scott. I guess it's supposed to be and I fled here. And you can ask him about the Wild Rose. You're going to join the rebellion? I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked. Instead I sulk around here. Alright. So let's see. Let's go ahead and check out the shops. And obviously I'm going to be unequipping Guy's and Maria's equipment because I'm doing a solo run, so get rid of those. It's honestly a good idea to remove her equipment anyway, even if you're not doing a solo run, because she's better without the equipment. And then the main character starts with a broadsword, buckler, and leather. I'm gonna keep this stuff equipped on him. I'm gonna need the extra defense with the leather, so I'm gonna keep that equipped on him. Now I want to go buy a black magic tome because there's a particular boss that I'm a little bit concerned about. The boss later has a pretty incredibly high defense. So I want to go in here to the magic shop here. And I want to buy a Blizzard Tome for a particular boss that has insanely high defense. And we're going to teach that to Firion. Now here's the problem with giving black magic to him. I'm going to go over the stats now. Alright, so in this game you have strength, agility, stamina, intellect, spirit, and magic power. So strength and intelligence work against each other. So if you gain strength, you have a chance to lose intellect. If you gain intellect, you have a chance to lose strength. Or no, wait. Intellect has a chance to lower stamina, not strength. So strength can lower... If you gain strength, you can lower intellect. If you gain intellect, you can lower stamina. And also, if you gain spirit, you can lower strength as well. So just to recap, strength, if you gain strength, you lower intellect. If you gain intellect, you have a chance to lower stamina. And then if you use spirit, like white magic basically, you have a chance to lower strength. If you gain spirit, if you gain spirit, you can lower strength. I don't have to worry about losing strength because I'm not gonna be using spirit spells. I'm gonna be using black magic spells, which is intellect. So my stamina is going to go down whenever I use Blizzard, sometimes. Or whenever my intellect goes up, I mean. Which it will go up if I'm going to be casting Blizzard. So let's go ahead and teach Blizzard. I already did. Okay, so we have Blizzard on him. I'm going to be casting that. My intellect can go up, potentially. And when it goes up, I could lower stamina. So that's what I'm going to be focused on now, is getting Blizzard up levels so I can beat that boss I'm a little bit concerned about. Because the boss that I'm thinking of, I don't want to spoil the boss, but it's got incredibly high defense, and if you know this game, you know what boss I'm talking about already, but I'm not going to say it. But yeah, I do want to have the magic spell to be able to kill that boss, because I'm a little bit concerned about it, especially since I'm solo, you know. So I'm going to start the game by casting Blizzard a lot, but later I'm going to transition into doing my physical attack more, and I'm going to be powering up the sword. Now one thing to keep in mind, you see your evasion stat, 14%? The higher that number is, the greater chance that you'll gain agility in battle. Or gain agility after battle. And you can actually increase his evasion right now by removing the armor. So then now it's up to 20%. So you have a greater chance to gain an agility after battle with it 20% instead of 14. Does that make sense? And the higher your evasion goes up, the more likely you are to gain agility after battle. And agility affects your preemptive strike rate and your ambush rate. You're less likely to get ambushed and you're more likely to get preemptive strikes. The higher your agility is. As I'm doing a solo run though, I want the most defenses possible, so I'm going to equip them with the leather, but if you're not doing a solo run, make sure to remove this. And we'll also give him a potion as well so he can heal. Alright. I also want to sell my armor. And the weapons that I took off them. And we're going to buy the cure spell. I'm only going to use this if I need it. Because it has a chance to lower strength, which I don't want. And there we go, he has cure and blizzard now. Alright, at this point we're gonna go out to battle. And we got first battle here, Hornet. So I'm going to be casting Blizzard with the main character. And Maria is going to attack herself. Maria and guys are going to attack, they're going to attack themselves. Just so, you know, I can kill them off, you know. I need them dead for the challenge run. So, we're going to have them hit themselves and take themselves out. And I'm also going to have Firion attack them too. Now, obviously, if you're not doing a challenge run, don't do this. I mean, it does actually, it's actually good to attack your own characters, but because you have a greater chance to gain HP after battle, but it's totally not worth it. I mean, it is sometimes worth it to attack your own guys, but I'm not going to be doing that. Alright. Now it's just Firion. We're going to do Blizzard again here. And you get enemies drop my magic power went up there. I gained MP too. Enemies drop like a random amount of gil in this game. Sometimes they'll drop more gil, sometimes they'll drop less gil. There's a range that they drop. The range could be like 20 to 100. And they'll drop gil in that range. They'll drop, so some, let's just say that Hornet we fought, right, had a chance to drop from a range of 20 to 100. The most it could drop is 100 per Hornet. The least it could drop would be 20. Does that make sense? But obviously that's not accurate. I'm just saying each enemy's different. Each enemy has a certain range. Oh, I got envenomed. Yeah, that's not good. I got ambushed. And this is why you need good agility. Because you're more likely to get ambushed if you have low agility. We might have to heal in this fight. Yeah, we're gonna have to heal. I'm gonna be forced to heal here. We're gonna gain HP for sure though in this fight. Let's go ahead and use the cure spell. Actually, no, I want to use the potion because I only have 2 more MP left, so hopefully he doesn't die here. I want to save my MP for Blizzard. And I'll go over how spells work in a moment. Let's finish this Hornet off first. Gain more magic power, more MP as well. And gain HP too. And that's how it works. Use a spell, you have a chance to gain MP and magic. If you get attacked a lot, you have a chance to gain HP. I don't know why people make it out to be more complex than it actually is. It's not really all that more. It's not really much more complex than that. Hopefully they don't get revived. No, if they do not get revived, that's good. So we can keep them dead the whole game. And you see my magic power's been going up. I have 7 now. And you'll notice that I'm gaining some EXP from my sword and my shield. The more you use a weapon, the more you use a weapon, you'll gain levels with them and everything eventually. You have to get 100 points to gain 1 level. As you can tell, it's at 3. Once it gets to 100, you'll gain 1 level with that. Same for spells. You see, I've used Blizzard quite a bit, so it's at 10 right now. Once it gets to 100, it'll be level 2. And then it goes level 3, all the way up to level 16, I believe. I think it's 16. If I'm not mistaken. But it'll take a ridiculous amount of time to get to 16, trust me. Oh, we got a new enemy here. I'm not going to be showing you more battles against the Hornets. There's another enemy around here, Goblin, though, that I want to show off. Because I want to be 100%ing the game, so I want to show off every enemy in the game. And, yeah. So let's do a good Blizzard here. Yeah, new enemy Leg Eater. It's gonna eat my leg, guys. I don't know why they eat legs, but just keep spamming Blizzard. And it escapes. Alright, I'm gonna show off the Goblin enemy, and then the rest of the battles I'm gonna be cutting out for a while. The goblins drop a lot more money than those other enemies. Hey, here's the goblin here. Could you stop? Could you not escape, please? Oh, you missed. Missed again, buddy. You need to get better accuracy. And you'll notice the goblins will drop more money, watch. Yeah, see, 24 instead of like 12 or whatever. Alright, that's all the enemies around this area. Our next destination is the town of Finn. And we're gonna head over that way. Alright, let's head on over to Finn. You can tell I got another stat gain here just to show you. I'm up to 50 HP now and 23 MP. And also gained a point of stamina. It did not lower any stats, so that's good. So we're good to continue now. Huh. What's that airship doing? Okay, I gained another point. I gained another level in MP. Let's visit this town up here. And I gained a couple more points into intellect. Now we're up to 12. I did lower my stamina though. I gained that. Remember that point of stamina I gained earlier? Well, I lost the point. And now I'm back up. Now I'm at 12 stamina, 10. Or 12 intellect, 10 stamina instead of 11. So. And my magic spell's up at 48 already. And as soon as I beat that boss later, I'm going to be going back to physical attacks. I just want to... like I said, I was just concerned about that one boss. So I want to just be prepared for it, you know. One thing to keep in mind about the inn, it'll cost more depending on how much HP and MP you're missing. So I actually should have healed there. I actually should have used cure and heal. Well, I could have saved myself a little bit of money. But it's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm not really sure what this town is. I don't think there's any collectibles we can get here. You can check out the shops though. Maybe they have... I think this is leather helm. I think those are leather gloves. Yep. Oh, what are you doing? Yep, there we go. So we want to equip those. Because I'm going to need as much defense as possible. That's going to lower my... Yeah, see, it lowered my evasion, but... I need the extra defense in this challenge run. It's just me, right? I don't have help from Guy or Maria, so... Alright, so you could buy broadsword, axe, bow, and javelin here. I didn't even check the shops in Altair, but there's nothing really of value to buy, so I wouldn't worry about it. Alright, we're done here in Gutrea. We can go and head to Finn now. To get to Finn, we gotta go across. Yeah, one good thing about this challenge is I'm gonna gain a lot of HP growth because I'm the only character taking hits. So that's one benefit to doing a solo run. I've already got 60 HP. I wouldn't even have that right now if the other characters were alive, you know. Oh, let's do the cure spell for the first time. Show it off. I already killed one of the gums of Blizzard. Now let's go ahead and finish these goblins off. I'll just show the rest of this battle. We're gonna get a lot of money from this battle if they don't flee. I do want to buy another buckler. Torres, stop working. Alright, one more goblin left. Also, after a spell levels up, it'll increase the MP cost a bit as well. So if you get the black magic spell Blizzard up to level 2, it'll cost 2 instead of 1. Yeah, and to save the game, you can save it out in the world map. So yeah, there you go. Figure I'd show that off real quick. And here we have Finn over here. And there's gonna be soldiers like roaming around this area. Do not go near them. And do not talk to them at all either. And you can tell the shops are empty. What we want to do is we can find a secret bar. I think we go outside, right? Yeah, and there's random encounters in the city too. Same enemies you fought before though. Leg Eater, Goblin, and the other enemy, Hornet. You can encounter here in Finn. I think we're going to go out this way if I'm not mistaken. Trying to remember, but I think this is what we gotta do. Yep. Hey, alright, I gained a point of agility in that fight. Got 11 agility now. Alright. Oh, watch out. Avoid the soldiers, do not talk to them. Okay, you can walk near them, you just can't. Bleeding Imperials are nothing but a ill-bred rabble. You want to ask, or you want to... Yeah, ask about the Wild Rose. Ah, you're with the rebels. There's a secret door in this wall. A wounded soldier is inside. Yep, so now we can go in here. Grab some treasure. And then talk to Scott here, I believe is his name. The rebel's right. I'm Prince Scott of Kashuan. Prince Scott, we were told you didn't make it. I'm barely alive. I have a favor to ask. Tell my brother Jordan that he's strong and needs more faith in himself. Also, the king must know that the reason Finn lost is because Count Borgin betrayed us. He's now a general in the Imperial Army. And tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man, they would only bring her pain. My brother, Leon. Have you heard any news of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need to rest for a little while. Receive Scott's ring, okay. And he disappears. Alright, at this point we want to head back to Altair. And I'll just meet you back there off screen, of course. I've already showed how to get here, so you know how to get back, of course. So you want to just leave Finn here. Just do not get near the guards or don't engage with them at all. And just leave out this way. And just head back to Altair. Alright, back in Altair you want to head to where we saw Hilda early on. And we can mention the ring. And we'll learn Mithril. So hit item, go to ring. That ring, it's Scott's. Is he alive? He gave us this ring in Finn just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything? No, nothing, Your Highness. Please keep this ring. No, you keep it. You infiltrated Finn and returned safely. I underestimated you. Perhaps you can help us. Help us find the rare mithril for our army's equipment. So you want to learn mithril. We lost Finn because the Empire had weapons made of mithril. A rebel in Salamond named Joseph is looking for mithril, but he hasn't reported back. Will you go with Minwu to Salamand to look into this? Talk to Minwu here, take my canoe, and let us be on our way. Okay. So Minwu joins the party, unfortunately, and I'm gonna have to take him out. It's gonna be hard, because he has... Well, I guess it won't be that bad. Probably just gonna steal that staff. Alright, bronze armor. Alright, at this point... Oh, what else did he have? Oh yeah, I can sell... Yeah, I can sell some stuff. I'm gonna hold on to that ether though, that's gonna be pretty handy. Especially in this challenge run. If I run out of MP, I'm kinda screwed. Oh, and I gained another tick of MP as well. I'm at 38 instead of 30, by the way. From the battles I got into on the way back to Altair. So at this point, I want to buy another... I think I want to buy another buckler. Because I'm only using magic right now anyway. I think it might have boosted my evasion. $17, yeah, instead of 9. If I move some of this other equipment, I can get even more, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to take too much damage, you know. Taking damage is good because you gain HP, but I'm doing a challenge run, you know, it's risky as hell. I'm going to hold on to that broadsword though. Alright, we can go ahead and leave here now. So now we need to head to Salamand. And we can now use the canoe. Alright, now taking out Minwu is going to be a bit of a issue. I'm having him attack himself. Oh, I should have cast Blizzard on him. What am I doing? Yeah, see, that's an issue. He's only taking 13. What spells does he have? Any spells to hit himself with? I wonder if break will work on him. Or no, he doesn't have break. Yeah, I'll just attack himself then. Ooh, 46. That's not too bad. Yeah, my my Blizzard leveled up recently too. Forgot to mention that. And he has so much HP. I'm definitely gonna gain an MP point here. Okay, we'll just finish him off now. Just physical attack. There we go. The challenge resumes. Nice, getting another MP tick. Up to 47 now. Hell yeah. And before going to the inn, you want to cure yourself to full. This game was so much fun. I don't know why people didn't like this game. I think it's pretty awesome. Love using things and getting better with it. One thing I didn't like about this game is you have to take damage in order to gain HP. I wish you know, you gained HP randomly, you know. Like sometimes you'll gain HP after battle, just randomly. I think that would have made the game 10 times better. But that's not how it works. Damn son, I gained another point of MP, another thing of MP, up to 57 now. Also gain intellect and magic power too. Now I don't plan on using magic long term, though. Alright, here we have a new town. What is this town called? I forget. Paloom and Poft haven't been attacked yet. We'll take you to Poft. Okay, we're in Paloom then, I guess. Alright, in the north part of town, you have the weapon shop. Dagger, mace, axe, and bow. You have the armor shop over here, which you could buy bronze equipment. How much evasion does it have? So you have 17. Yeah, and yes, you equip 2 shields in this. Up to 19. Okay, so we're going to buy 2 of those. Bronze shields. Which puts our evasion up to 21% now. I would sell the broadsword, but I don't really want to. And then we have 3 really good spells here: Blink, Protect, and Shell. Though I don't know if I'll be taking advantage of them or not. One thing to keep in mind about Protect, it's bugged. So you can't multicast it on all your characters, but I'm doing a solo challenge, so it doesn't matter. So it's really good in this still. Blink is good. Well, Blink is really good. Shell's really good. And Cure's obviously really good. I'm not really using my sword right now, and I'll get a better sword later. I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. And I guess I'll sell one of the potions too, and then we'll go ahead and buy... I think I want Blink. I think Blink is insanely good. If I remember correctly. I do have to cast it a lot to level it up. But we can do that. I don't think I'll need Blizzard higher than level 3. I think level 3 should be good. I do want to get some random encounters though, because we have to buy the... We have to be able to purchase the ticket to get to their town. Oh yeah, I'm gonna remove my equipment right now because I'm taking no damage from the goblins, and I kind of want to take a little bit of damage, you know. Oh, we have a new enemy here, Sprinter. He's got a giant foot. Anybody got bird foot fetishes? Stupid. Six-hole gill, thank you. Alright, got some more HP up at 71. And I have 68 MP now, which is a lot. And we're going to go ahead and take the ship, and then I'm probably going to end the video. Done. Just board the ship in front of town, and off you go. Okay. There you go. Going to take us to the next town. Very nice. Alright, we'll check out this town, and then I'm in this part, whatever. And if you come in here, I think, yeah, Sid's airship can take you to anywhere, but it'll cost you. Yeah, okay, we can go to the different areas. Yeah, our first mention of Sid, and here's Sid right here. You here to ride the airship? If you got cash, there's no place I can't take you. There we go, we learned airship. You want on the airship? You pay the guy behind me. Nope, I don't want on it. Yeah, the first appearance of Sid in Final Fantasy. He's in pretty much every Final Fantasy game. Starting with 2. He's not in Final Fantasy 1 though. Yeah, you can buy ethers in this game too, but they're very expensive. Nothing good there. Same spells as before. By the way, I did use Blink a little bit. I got it up to 9. Got 9 points on it. Supposed to have an armor shop too? Yep. Same stuff as before. Alright. That's it for this town. And I'm in the video here. Later.